So the good news, though, is once you get back on the westbound 401 from Broad Street or however you want to do it,
homeboy, so far we have a problem. We have a truck that's all fucked up. We.
No. The good news is the construction has completed on the westbound 401 at Broad Street, so that's not going to cause a problem for you this morning. But this the Nielsen, the northbound Markham Road ramps to the West 401 shut down, and the West 401 ramp to Markham Road closed, all because of construction. Southbound Avenue ramp to the West 401's closed. Stretch of collectors blocked from the Allen to approaching the 400. So the Allen, Yorkdale, Dufferin, Keel ramps to and from, no access. Southbound Huron-Ontario, northbound Mavis ramps to the West 401 closed, and the ramps to Mavis and to Highway 25 are shut down. Eastbound 401 ramp to Guelph Line closed for maintenance this morning. Southbound Guelph Line ramp and southbound Trafalgar ramps to the East 401 shut down. The express to collector transfer at the Allen is also blocked off for you. And the ramps to Curtis, 418, and Holt still shut down for maintenance. Westbound Elgin Mills ramp to the South 404 shut down. And the South 427 ramps to the East 407 and to and from Finch are closed. Next report at 3:21. Here's forecast now with Adam Stiles.
It's going to be a warm week this week here across the GTA as we head toward Canada Day. 29 in the forecast today. Sun in the morning, a few clouds in the afternoon. Chance of an isolated shower forming along the lake breeze. It'll feel like 34 into the afternoon. Winds out of the southeast up to 20 kilometers per hour. Overnight down to 18 degrees with a clear sky during the day tomorrow. We're going to call it partly cloudy again. Slight chance for pop-up lake breeze showers. 30 in the forecast, it'll feel like 35 into the afternoon for your Canada Day. Today, heading up to a high of 29.
Right now in downtown Toronto, clear and 22 degrees. Similar conditions at Pearson Airport and 21 degrees. 680 news time, 3:13.
Rona asked renovators how good they're feeling about getting outside this summer. Are you kidding? Look at my smile. This is radio. Oh, sorry. Look at my smile. No, they can't see you. Hey, dude, you're killing the vibe. With parcel and truck delivery, curbside pickup, and DIY project videos, find everything you need for backyard projects at Rona.ca. Or at home, outside. Conditions apply.
How long do you think the president of the Junos said? Do you think he said it took for, what do you say, reggae and soul or whatever to be recognized? Oh, it took 15 years. It's because the Junos decide how long you existed before the Junos accept you. Motherfuckers, what's the Junos? That's a good question. If you don't know what it is, I'm not going to tell you. Because it's that stupid. Canada thinks everybody gives a fuck. We don't. Oh, but the people in Canada, no, we don't. Name a famous Canadian. Right. The most famous Canadian person really just Xanta doing his push-ups outside CP24, and they hated him for doing that. Oh, he's one of those white guys that acts like a black. Oh.
And the crowd respect.
If you're a bed bug, you live to be a year and a half old, and you're dumb enough climbing a micro, lose the Darwin team.
Guys, you are real. You're lucky, you're from the 90s and they know me. You're trying to shoot you with a gold-based shorty, that's what you told me. I came to Montreal to sleep with you, bitch, you. Never judge you for smoking hard, told you. I used to sell that's crap, you're a family member. Nowadays, you finally change, you're acting insane, always talking about money. You ain't rich, dude. No fancy cars, don't impress me. I've been there, done that. Fairfax, ruckus like Carlito, the way your niggas is fake. My cousin Liz is a fool. Didn't come when we invited you. Fuck you. Think you're the hardest, but when you're actually the weakest. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Yeah, it's ruckus. It's ruckus. It's who? Family problems, we know how to solve them. Friends problems, we know how to solve them. Yeah, my friends love me. That's all I need. Thank you. Listen, come to the family reunion last summer. Fuck you and your mama. I'm over it now. I wear the crown, respected everywhere. But you never dare, not even coke. Who you try to provoke? End up getting choked. This is YouTube, uncontrolled. No big friends in the same garbage. Spit knowledge, bitch, I'm a problem. 30 years involved. If you cross that line, that's right. Cause I'm a psycho, a sicko with a good heart. That shows them all that first, and they turn into like, oh no, what? Made by customer, MIA, must have been y'all. Come on, dog. You feel my gun, stuck in the slum, connected like a mafia. So don't know now that I saw and dad. You ain't got the answers. Getting lost from strangers, fans being holding me down. I got the juice down. Now, holding me down. I got the juice now. Family problems, I know how to solve them. Friends problems, I know how to solve them.
The intro to a bad porn. What up, free?
Yes, again, just for the dog. But we did add Subaru eyesight driver assist, just to keep our distance.
Little bastard bit me on the leg.
Visit your local Subaru dealer on site.
As I said, you live a year long as a bed bug, year and a half long, and then decide to bite. You motherfuckers haven't eaten in 6 fucking months. You're still big and thick. I'm fat and thick. Stupid English.
680 News.
You little tiny bastard. It's all swelled up like a fucking tomato. Just bit me and ran because it cannot process my blood.
Accused of raising tensions with North Korea by sending propaganda balloons and plastic bottles filled with rice across the border.
Don't do that, stupid. Why would you fill plastic bottles if they're not starting? You give them food. What's the rice for? Where are they going to cook it, stupid? Where the fuck are they going to cook it, you morons?
Confiscated leaflets, account books, mobile phone data, computer
Oh,
phones,
you're using mobile phones and computers.
The activists have invited criticism that President Moon Jae-in's liberal government is sacrificing democratic principles to try to repair deteriorating
not Moon Key Bat or whatever the Ban Ki-moon, my Moon Key Bat.
319. 4 former Minneapolis police officers
You know that Burmese drug dealer, Moon Kilo Bat. Don't
The
ask
judge
him what
asked
the
both
bat
sides
stands for.
remain quiet about the case, threatening a gag order and a possible change in venue if public officials and attorneys continue to talk about the case. None of the officers entered a plea in the short hearing. George Floyd's uncle Selwyn Jones spoke to reporters outside of the courthouse.
Absolutely hideous. That 2 of them are walking around free. And my nephew will never have a chance to be free ever again.
2 of the officers have posted bail. 2 remain behind bars, including former officer Derek Chauvin, who's seen on video with his knee on the back of George Floyd's neck during the arrest. Ryan Burrow, ABC News.
You should not try to ice me.
Some unwanted visitors are arriving off Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Officials at Cape Cod's beaches and towns are warning of 2 recent shark attacks on seals this week.
On seals?
Visitors
Oh, you got all sorts of humans out there go, oh, it's not going to bite me. I'm special. Why didn't the Coast Guard rescue me? It's not their job. It's not in their fucking job description.
Remain in waist-deep water when possible and avoid areas where sharks have been spotted. Great whites have been coming to.
She's not actually supposed to say that because that doesn't technically mean it.
Area pilots are volunteering.
No, the reason they're saying that is because what I just said happens. It's not avoiding places where there have been shark attacks won't help you at all. Because they're fucking random. But there's this cohort of people that when there's a shark attack, they want to go swimming there, surfing. Well, I'm going to prove it won't affect me because I am blessed. Blessed be. Be like what, bro?
Americans say they trust President Donald Trump and his administration.
Oh, they're bulletproof and everything? No, that's different. If you choose, so I ain't choosing shit. I like it. I don't know. What are you talking about? Hey, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Have surveyed trusted governors or state leaders, while 44% believe the news media. And in what you can call the Anthony Fauci effect, nearly 2 of 3 Americans say they had confidence in information that they were getting from the Centers for Disease Control and other health organizations. I'm Oscar Gabriel.
Didn't the CDC admit that they were fucking stockpiling smallpox and anthrax, that they sold it to some Iranian terrorists? Yes, not even Iranians. Terrorists that were in Iran, pretending to be Iranians, they still sold it to them. Oh, yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did. And what else did the CDC do? They infected a whole bunch of people with polio on purpose. They infected a whole bunch of people with syphilis on purpose. They used to spray... spray downtown LA, Chicago, New York, 10 downtown city centers. They used to spray.
Southbound Avenue ramp to the highways also blocked off.
Tuberculosis or something. Oh, just to see what would happen if somebody did it. You basically just made it so nobody has to do it. You eliminated the need for terrorists.
Southbound Mavis ramps to the West 401 closed, and the West 401 ramps to Mavis and to Highway 25 shut down.
It's all declassified. That's real.
Eastbound 401 ramp to Guelph Line, that's closed. Southbound Guelph Line and southbound Trafalgar ramps to the eastbound 401 are also shut down. At the Allen, the express to collector transfer has been closed, so if that's where you usually make your transfer, just heads up that you won't be able to do that. And we also have the ramps to Curtis, the 418, and to Holt, still shut down for construction. Westbound Elgin ramp to the South 404.
Oh, you got pretty far there.
Southbound 427 ramps to the east 407. And the ramps to and from Finch are also closed. Next report at 3:31.
3 and 5
forecast with Adam Styles.
It's going to be a hot week here across the GTA.
A spot of blood wider than that finger right now.
Sunny to start, a few clouds in the afternoon, slight chance of a late
stolen
freeze shower.
blood, eh?
It'll feel like 34 with winds out of the southeast up to 20 kilometers
Not my
per hour.
blood.
Overnight down to 18 degrees. Tomorrow it's partly cloudy.
You get that fat off me.
It's hot again with a high
I
temperature.
got me once today by that one fucking pesky bastard that heard me say you'd have to be stupid to fucking get up on me. You bet, bro. Ran away, we run all sideways because my blood explodes in the fucking digestive system and I choke on it. I can't clear it because it's not blood cells, it's just collapsing the material.
Looking like it is going to remain dry. Humidex values in the mid to lower 30s.
Like, what if you tried to drink bubble tea and then all the bubbles turned out to be cinnamon powder? Oh,
a clear sky and 22
you tried to take another drink and you tried to spit it out and you realized nature didn't give you the capacity to spit anything out. Yeah, because if you did, you'd be spreading blood-borne diseases, infectious bacterial phages, and parasites. That's right. And if they did that, they would have died off all the time. Because the humans they fed off would have died off. Oh, these bastards are persistent, but they actually did the cleanliness
for weeks. Our Mama Karachi will break it all down at 3:30. 680 News
I gotta leave it dirty so they don't know where the fuck to find it.
For the past several months, we stayed home. At Alex Haynes, we want to thank you for doing your part. Our flooring stores are now open.
Why would it be a
safety
pimple?
measures to protect you and our employees.
It could be anything. It's not gonna be a fucking pimple. I mean, watch it be a normal ass pimple. Where is it on your leg? That's weird. I got a leg ulcer on my ear.
Our vendors are providing us special reopening discounts, and we're passing them on to you.
Because you're going to reopen it back up again, eh?
On our carpet
Try
flooring area rugs.
Oh, look at that.
Be the first to know.
With 680 News breaking
by 20 by 40. Good man. What's up? 2 by 20 by 40. Heard that song.
680news.com.
AMC is pushing back the reopening of theaters in a couple weeks.
Pushing back, reopening back up again. It's getting pushed. The re-push back of the reopening back up again. It's getting pushed back again. Wait, what?
The largest chain in the world. Now doesn't see much point opening
The largest chain in the world. No, you're not.
The chain is now targeting.
You almost sound big there. So you remember India. Oh, that's not a chain. And China. Oh, that's not a chain. Neither of those count. And that's why you don't count.
Nolan's tenant is scheduled for now to open August 12th. Mulan, August 21st.
Oh, where did you come from? You fell from somewhere, eh?
60 seconds. Your 680
You fell from somewhere, eh? It's a bad time to fall. You landed on my fucking arm. Covered in arm hairs. Oddly enough, and leg also.
From Tasco.
One with light furnish to brighten your space.
2 large work areas to make food prep easier. And 3 top quality appliances to fit your family's lifestyle. With options to suit any desire or budget, the pros at Tasco make appliance shopping a breeze. For today's offers, ask a pro at TascoAppliance.ca.
And just pointed at me. You have the spot. shot. Like such spectacles.
Different isn't any less.
Yeah, look at these bastards. Where are you going? You goddamn begin to wear clothes. So just check every spot I can reach without being completely undressed, right?
Curbside pickups.
I wasn't prepared for this multiple layers
And
bullshit.
shopping in person, but with a few safety protocols. Buying a car is no different. Car dealerships are open. Shop in person.
Oh, you look like you already tried to eat my blood because you're dead. Yeah, somehow you got up my clothes, but you were dead. You must have tried to. Did you climb up on me out of desperation? You knew there was no hope in hell. That's what I tried out.
Business reporters, here's Carl Garnish.
Good morning. First quarter results from Cineplex are expected to be a focus for investors today as the coronavirus pandemic negatively affected its operations. Canada's largest movie theater chain reported a $178.4 million loss, while revenues fell by 22.4%. As for attendance, it dropped by 10.7% from nearly 15 million. And on Bay, shares of Cineplex fell by 1.2% in Monday trading. But the TSX
hold on. You tell me you could have shitloads of money if you stopped charging $20 fucking ticket?
$389. Stateside, the Dow rose by 2.3%.
Oh, we couldn't. It wasn't sustainable at that rate. That's why we tore down all $2 theaters and built $20 seat theaters. We know, that's why we don't go there. That's why we can't afford to drop the price. We know. That's why you go to the business. You realize they make 1,100 movies in 10 years.
9,874.
And they're garbage. They're crap.
The Express Gold Refining XAU.
What do you want to watch? The same stupid thing from 1987 you watched 1,000 times on VHS. Your VCR broke. When the crackhead, they used to sell VCRs. No, they're not stolen. You just fix them.
The Canadian dollar gained
Well, you
16.1%
off the shit for years, so we got no reason to fix them. Nobody wants a VCR anymore unless they got porn. If they got porn, they got money, they got money, they probably should
some forecasts think a contraction of 11.5% is on the way. Now in the U.S., we will get the Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index for June. And with more on what we're watching,
okay, well, over the government you're in. You don't already possess the VCR, you don't have one. You know, that's what the AV kid at the fucking school is, right? Well, you don't
jumped more than 44% in May.
Club or whatever you call it.
That is impacting prices when S&P releases its monthly price report today. FedEx reports its quarterly earnings after the bell. Lowry Kofsky, Bloomberg Radio.
The closing or opening bell. What do you mean after the bell?
Would like to raise a hammer to everyone who got used to their new.
Just don't even fucking specify. No, it's more ambiguous. Because you're trying to count our money. We made the biggest review because you're trying to count our money.
It's summer.
You're being ambiguous with us because you're talking about how much money you're going to try to steal from us.
To build your dream backyard at
Big word, man.
Steal.
It's a very big word.
Delivery as well as
Big. Yeah, it is.
Your home.
Being stuck in your home during this pandemic also means you have a home.
Oh,
Waiting in line for groceries means you have money for groceries. The isolation, being broke, and totally scared about what's next. I was feeling that before this crisis. People say we're in this together.
Oh, were you? Because you're an actress. Because they will not hire street kids to play street kids. They told us that a long time ago.
Falling further through the cracks because of today's crisis. They need your support.
That's why all those ad campaigns, every single one of them that have pictures of kids pretending to be street kids flopped. Because they fucked up and told us one time. We're paying $10 to take your picture. Why? Use promotion or something? No, we don't hire street kids to do that. Really? What are you doing with these photos? Oh, they couldn't answer. Oh, where are you getting money to take our photos from?
Good morning. This is Tuesday, June 30th. I'm
Ever since then, every meeting go, oh, no, we got a good place to get the photos. So see, this is a good photo. Nobody's going to know, but you didn't even think anyone would even ask. Nobody even asked you at the. You wonder why you lost those contracts. You don't work in that field anymore. You're a graphic designer for real. And you're a marketing genius for real. I mean, I started stuffing envelopes. That ain't how I started. You even know what that is? No, you don't.
Says a provincial policy to make masks mandatory is not necessary because local medical officers of health have the authority to
already. You've been covering that story for a week,
acting
like it's news.
For the Ontario government's focus on reforming
the touring industry. Supposed to know the law?
A task force is being assembled by the Ontario government to review issues in the industry.
The Blue Jays are moving to Dunedin while they await word from the Canadian federal government. And Fred VanVleet is looking forward to the Orlando competition. Sports
What is a bleat?
A double-digit contraction could be on the way today as we get Canadian GDP data for April. Markets are coming off a winning session with earnings expected from FedEx.
680 News Time, 3:31. Time for traffic and weather together on the one. Here's Craig here.
On the westbound 401, 2 left lanes closed at Dixon. The right lane's been reopened as you go by this tractor-trailer rollover. Should be clearing away soon.
We have a problem. We have a rollover,
about 3 or 4 hours around midnight, so we'll just wait and see.
It's 3:30 now,
to
man.
the west 401 remains closed.
They're not going to make that schedule, bro.
Problem as well until
so where's the one that fell on here come from?
Nielsen and the northbound Markham Road ramps to the west 401 shut down. Westbound 401 ramp to Markham Road's closed. Southbound Avenue ramp to the highway is also blocked. Stretch of the collectors still shut down from the Allen to approaching the 400. They're working away here in the collector lanes for you to get them all nice and shiny. So all the ramps in between are closed. Allen, the Yorkdale, the Keel ramps to and from blocked off. Southbound Huron-Ontario, northbound Mavis ramp to the west 401 closed, and the ramps off the west 401 to Mavis, and the Highway 25 still shut down. Eastbound 401 ramp to Guelph line closed. Southbound Guelph line, southbound Trafalgar ramps to the east 401 also blocked. The Allen Express to collector transfer has been blocked off too, and the ramps to Curtis, the 418 and Holt are shut down for overnight maintenance. Westbound Elgin Mills ramp to the south 404 still shut down, and the south 427 ramps to the east 407 and the ramps to and from Finch are blocked. Next report at 3:41. Here's the forecast with Adam
difference in between each
It's
bug
one of the
genetically.
cooler days this week, and with that said, it's still going to be a warm and dry day. Daytime highs expected near 29, humidity value close to 34. It's going to be sunny for most of the day today, for most of the GTA.
Attached to the blood cells, starts to go to work to tear it apart.
Thunderstorm popping up along
Then some
the lake
attaches
breeze.
to the boom! B19 happens, and the bastard's choking on blood and running sideways. Oh, it's funny. 8 out of 10 die within seconds. The 9th one dies not long after. And that 10th one's what I'm wondering about.
has rejected a motion to cut the Toronto police budget.
If you did don't die, and it knows what our blood smells like, it'll live longer. I don't want it. I killed
including a change to the way officers respond to calls for people in crisis. Here's
what is a crisis? Oh, it's excited delirium. What's that? It's the symptom you heard about a drug.
Policing in the city. Chief Mark Saunders says systemic racism is an issue inside Toronto.
You ever been so excited you were delirious? Does that even make sense?
Ways, by and large, yes.
The most talked about motion of the day, Josh Matlow's push to defund the
Well, it's one of those made up police funds we use in, the bigs.
What I'm asking you to
Business
do
of private career college.
Policing and community safety, I'm convinced, will not be what it is today in several years. And this mayor and this council will have to decide whether or not we are going to be moving that change
not
forward.
today. Are you fucking serious?
Council voting against that by
We have community safety now, thanks to the
but they did
police.
decide
Every
it's
fucking crime
is
that's committed
all police officers
is
were
committed by
cameras
police.
January
We're showing you over and fucking over, and all you do is tell us, well, you niggers need to behave, and maybe we'll ask the cops to stop killing you. If we take still some more of your money to pay them to get time off for it. Every time they kill one of you, you're gonna give extra time off.
680 News Time, 3:34, where a man is fighting for his life.
Well, because you're right, they're mentally ill. Racism's a mental illness. You keep saying hate is a mental illness. Who the fuck says hate, first of all? When is it wrong to kill someone who's trying to kill you?
Police says the stabbing victim's injuries are considered life-threatening.
Good, I hope he fucking dies.
We were told were quite serious, and when officers got there, they were able to determine that themselves. So they rushed medics to the scene to get that victim to hospital as quickly as possible.
What do you mean they? The police were able to determine that he had some stab wounds that were really bad, so they rushed into the hospital in a cruiser. No, medics to the scene. They lose.
680 News Time.
Because the cops are in charge of delivering medics to scenes. That makes a lot of sense.
Public spaces, despite an appeal from mayors in the Greater Toronto and Hamilton
He
area.
still hasn't given us a description of the guy that stabbed anybody.
GTHA mayors and chairs unanimously agreed to request the government of Ontario
you
to
can't even
implement a
confirm the details.
mandatory
Guaranteed
face
these
covering
cops are running
measure
around
for
stopping
large
everybody.
municipalities. Ministry of Health spokesperson Alexandra Hilke
You
says
seem like
the
the stabby type.
provincial policy isn't necessary as local medical officers have had shall have the authority to institute the
All
same
minority
policy
groups
the mayor's
except white people
requested
have a
under
reason to
Section
carry sharp
22 of
objects.
the Health
White
Protection
people, the only reason to carry
and
sharp objects is to commit genocide. Please tell me why you think we're suspicious. We can say we're not suspicious.
He isn't giving up
You're
just yet.
doing things that are suspect and making us suspicious of you. Oh no, you're suspicious. Who am I suspicious of? They get so mad because they can't formulate an answer to that. You cannot process that. Who am I suspicious of? They can't. No, we're suspicious of you. You just said.
I'm Phil Martino. 60 News Time, 3:36. Well, Canada's top doctor believes because of the progress Canadians have made against COVID-19, they'll be decreasing the numbers of the pandemic briefings to a couple times a week unless there's something urgent. But Dr. Teresa Tam wants Canadians to remember that COVID-19 has not disappeared and a resurgence can happen anytime, anywhere.
Until there is a vaccine or effective treatment, we need to continue to live with COVID-19.
J'avais une question. Comment le cost de l'argent? What does it cost every time I call you people on this shit? How soon are you people gonna be broke so I can stop worrying about you trying to kill me? I just don't want you to point guns at me today. Is it safe for me to go outside?
Sorry, sir?
You're sorry? I didn't ask for an apology.
Are you looking for the police or the ambulance?
I just want to know, is the officer that points his gun at me every day going to be working today?
I don't know, sir.
No? How do I find out?
I'm not sure.
Wow. So what do you do?
Who are you looking for, sir?
You know, because there's been 8 phone calls about it. The officer that keeps pointing his gun at me like he's a tough guy and keeps accidentally covering innocent civilians in the meantime. I'm just wondering if he's working today.
I'm not sure who that is.
Yes, you are, because this is not the first call. You've got a computer screen in front of you that says, "Oh shit, gang member, RCMP, blah 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 blah." Are you going to answer the question, or do I have to go looking for him? Because I will go looking for him.
Do you have an emergency right now, sir?
Yeah. Every time I go outside, this white man points a gun at me because I'm a half-breed nigger lover. I just want to know, is it safe for me to go outside today or not?
Hey, sir.
So how much does this cost every minute of this call? What does this cost?
I have no idea.
No? More than 40 cents though, right?
Right.
Right. But you don't know, but it's right. Sorry?
Do you have an emergency?
Well, every time I say the police are trying to kill me, you people try to put me in a hospital and say that's an emergency till I beat the case. So I'm wondering, since you people must be, you don't know the address, really? So what happens if I hang up on you now?
What's your address?
I don't have to tell you. Why did you call here?
I didn't call you, sir. You called.
No, I didn't. You'll never prove in court that I called you. Well, you won't.
Okay, sir. Well, you have a good night, okay?
As long as your fucking friend doesn't point his gun at me, I won't shoot him.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. What are you going to do, Mark? Oh, it was that or do drugs, Mark. Oh, I haven't had coffee yet. I'm being attacked by white people bugs full of hepatitis and shit that doesn't belong to me. Yeah, Mark, it's all on you. You've been harassing me and my dad 37 years and you didn't succeed. Oh, they gotta show up and do what? Try to steal my weed? That weed you took the one time wasn't mine, buddy.
The far east of Indonesia.
In fact, he should have already now seen the entire globe. The last 3 countries.
Oh, you're wasting an emergency line at 3:30 in the morning when the police are already telling you they're doing nothing about anything. We're not going to look for this guy because we can't confirm what he looks like. The police were able to determine themselves that the guy was stabbed, so they rushed medics.
He will see those last 3 countries. Then he's looking beyond.
When do the police ever rush medics anywhere? That never happens. That doesn't happen. Medics have ambulances. You heard the woman ask if I need a police or ambulance, right? Because they're totally separate, you moron.
Did not change at midnight, holding at $1.09 cents.
The ambulance technicians work for the city, and so do the fire department. But the police don't.
Here. I bet some of your favorite foods have a name attached to them.
The police work for the Toronto Police Service. That's a corporation. It's a subcontract.
Their food's made to a higher standard. So if clean eating is your thing, make your favorite salad with Longo's organic salad blend.
La question, posons la question. Nous n'avons pas la réponse actuellement, mais ayons un peu de respect.
Oh, we also proved that woman could hear me perfectly with the radio and the dehumidifier on and the water running. She heard me perfectly on the speakerphone. I just disproved the fucking bitch on the lens. I had a fucking purpose. I'm dying with this anyway. Hey, if the cops kill me or if I have a sickle attack, somebody's gonna have to call 911 and they won't. So I'm just making up for it now. First time you have to call an ambulance for a sickle cell attack. I was 16 bucks 30 cents. Yeah, that is when that shit sick. I didn't know that at the time, or that was a sickle crisis. I didn't know that. Ambulance technicians didn't know that. How the fuck would they even think of that? These are white people trying to help people. They don't let them know anything about shit that might affect black people. Not back then.
Puis maman faisait tout avec ça, faisait des pains de viande, faisait des pâtes chinois, faisait des macaronis à viande, faisait la viande hachée, c'était passe-partout.
Oh, that's racist. That's racist. No, that's Mother Nature. You just call Mother Nature racist.
Elle encourageait.
I won't do that because you got some weird pseudo-communist worship between money and Mother Nature. You think if you have enough money, Mother Nature will dance for you or something.
Mais c'est ce genre de réflexion, en fait, ce que je suis en train de nous dire, c'est qu'il n'est pas de solution au problème de l'humanité.
Motherfucker says, "Go show my video freezes up."
Il n'est pas de solution simple. C'est doit trouver une solution.
Runs on a fucking 2-second delay now. Thank you, motherfucker. You say "Go show," I get fucking censored.
C'est que ça veut dire, c'est qu'on.
In the forecast, feeling like 34. It'll be mainly sunny, a few clouds into the afternoon, slight chance of a pop-up lake breeze shower.
Why is water still running?
Temperatures overnight tonight down to 18 degrees during the day
all
tomorrow.
five are going to drown somewhere else. They're not crawling out of that.
It'll feel like 35. Slight chance for a pop-up isolated lake breeze thunderstorm.
You sound like that bitch. Oh, it's going to be isolated.
Very dry pattern here for us. Today, a high of 29 in the forecast.
Downtown Toronto right now, 22 degrees, clear sky, and over at Pearson Airport. Similar conditions there as well.
Oh, police might come to do what? To write me a ticket for what? They keep telling me I'm mentally ill. Mentally ill person calling 911 doesn't get a ticket. Try to bring that one to court.
Time to COVID-19. 6 City News Time, 3:43. Your home is your power.
Same cop show up again saying he's going to kick in my door and break my nose again. I'd love to hear that. Yeah.
Disappear.
And we're good at it.
Welcome every time.
And cleaner.
Every time you say that a cop pointed a gun at you and we send them to your door, you call back and tell them to fuck off. Yeah, I do. I tell you that if you don't fuck off, it's going to be a problem. Get away from my door. We'll send him to your door right now. Hey, buddy, you sounded pretty fucking smart and, but what's the word? Not laissez-faire. Aloof.
We've all been through a lot of emotions.
You thought you were being aloof.
Anxiety, boredom,
okay, we'll send him to your door right now. Did you know you're being recorded by your boss too, stupid? You know that the fucking 911 calls are recorded stuff like yours.
It may seem crazy to propose now, but these are crazy times. And as you've grown closer despite your cooking, blanket stealing, and midnight noises, you can handle anything together. Spence Diamonds, open now in Bond, Scarborough, and Mississauga with COVID safety protocols.
Attacks in the middle of the night by mobs and arms racists.
680 News.
Oh, I know what I do.
22 degrees with a clear sky. Good morning from the 6 City News broadcast center. In downtown Toronto, I'm Madison Fitzpatrick. Here are the top stories this hour. Toronto City Council has rejected a call to defund the police budget by over $100 million. But municipal lawmakers say they have agreed to a number of changes to the force. A Madison hospital is
not over $100 million. It's over $122 million.
The entertainment district. And after mayors of the GTHA
more
made an
than
appeal to the fourth
122
government
million.
to make masks mandatory, the
That's
Ministry of
down
Health
by
says
20.
a provincial policy is not
5%.
necessary. And coming up after sports, the latest on an investigation of a viral video of a white couple pointing guns at protesters in St. Louis. 6 City News Time, 3:45. Now, 6 City Sports and Sports.
Why didn't you shoot that?
Here's Joe Elliott.
When he guns at you, why did you shoot back with it?
The club has started to move players and personnel to Dunedin, Florida, to begin the intake, screening, and isolation process.
You better fuck off, because I don't need no help, bro.
The protocol, the team will board either a flight back to Toronto or remain in Florida to continue training. The Raptors, meanwhile, they're already down in Florida, preparing for the coming season restart. On a conference call with Toronto media, Raptors guard Fred VanVleet says that he's not worried about the timeout affecting him or his teammates.
I'm gonna repeat that I want this guy away from my fucking door. He's pretending he can't hear me. You're sorry? Are you sleepy? Just waking up? Get this motherfucker away from my door. Get him away from my door.
Get who away from your door?
Who the fuck do you think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I'm not there.
How many people did you dispatch if you only have 3 cars on call all fucking night long? Get him the fuck away from my door. Opening my door will be trespassing on U.S. Department of Defense property. Don't even try it.
So who's at your door, sir?
You tell me. You sent him.
You called.
I asked if the cop with the gun pointed at me was going to be in my face today. Is that the one at the door?
Well, you called 911.
And I asked you a question, and you sent the guy with the gun to point it at my face again, didn't you? That's 3 times now you guys have done that.
About that, sir.
Oh, you haven't done anything about that. Which cop did you send? Because you said you put that out on the message, so I know which one's going to show up. I'm obviously not in crisis. I don't need any help. Why is he still kicking my door?
I'm not sure, sir.
Why is he kicking the fucking door like an animal?
Okay, well, why don't you answer the door?
Because there's a man with a gun pointed at the door. Stupid. You go answer it.
Sir, I'm not there, so you can answer your door, okay?
Why would I do that when there's a white racist man with a gun pointed at me at the door?
There's a white racist person at your door?
No, man. You can say man. If you can say racist, you can say man. Because there's no female cops in this neighborhood. They all got sent home. So, are you going to tell this man to fuck off? Is he gone? He better be, because I'm checking the hall right now. Hey, homeboy, are you still there, homeboy? Why are you there, homeboy? Why are there so many of you? Why are you reaching for a gun, homeboy? He's reaching for, he's got his hand on his gun, eh? He just put it back in his belt, eh?
Your door, then how do you know that?
Oh, because I can see through the peephole, stupid. You ever hear of a Wi-Fi camera? Moron. He's sensitive too. Cut the cameras, it'll see in the dark, eh? The lights and shit for the hallway? What?
You can just open the door, okay?
Why would I open the door?
Well, you dialed into 911.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with me opening the door. I don't need your help. I asked you if the racist cop with a gun was going to threaten me today. You said you couldn't answer, and he showed up at my door. You understand the irony there?
Okay, so open the door, sir.
Why would I do that?
Well, if they're knocking on your door, then you should answer it, right?
Excuse me? According to who?
Well, you called 911.
What's that got to do with me opening my door to a bunch of racist men with guns?
Okay, so
Why?
do you call a life and death emergency line?
A life and death emergency? Because there's 3 guys with guns pointed through my door. I want you to tell them to leave.
Okay, well, were they at your door when you called the first time, sir?
Yeah,
No, they weren't.
they were in the fucking building, stupid.
Okay, stop yelling and swearing, sir.
Actually, I'm talking. No. See, when you stop talking is when you can hear my mic cut back in and you think I'm yelling all of a sudden. You keep talking over me. I know.
Why did you dial 911 the first
I wanted to know if the officer that's been pointing his gun at me would be pointing his gun at me today like he has every day, every chance he's had, and you sent him to my door.
Okay, so you can answer the door. I'm going to disconnect with you.
Why would I answer the door? I don't need your help.
Okay, so I'm going to disconnect with you now then.
So you're leaving then? You're leaving then?
You're not answering any questions. You said you
I don't have any questions for you. Or I don't have any answers for you. You don't have questions for me. My question for you is the racist cop going to try to kill me today and you sent him to my door?
Why are you screaming?
That's not screaming, honey. I'm looking at the phone in my hand, talking directly at it. Every time you start talking, your headphones cut out, and then they cut back in when you stop, and that's what's happening here.
What's your name?
You already know. It's printed on the door. Those are your boys on the door.
Sir, why are you yelling?
Nobody's yelling, honey. The phone is in my hand. Every time you stop talking, the headphones cut in again. Every time you stop talking, the headphones cut in again, and you can hear me again.
What's your name?
You don't know?
Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Sama.
Pardon?
Pardon? Sama.
I didn't hear it.
Because you're talking over me. Oh, can you hear me or not when you're talking? Make up your mind. You keep pretending you can't hear me at all when you're talking.
Pretending I can't hear you,
Okay, so your headphones are cutting in and out, and I'm not yelling at you.
Okay, my headphones aren't cutting in and out. I just didn't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, they did, because you keep saying all of a sudden I'm yelling at you. All of a sudden I'm yelling at you. Yeah.
Okay, Santa. So you dialed 911.
Because a racist cop keeps pointing his gun at me, and I want to know if I'm going to see him again today or not.
Okay, so are you going to open the door?
To who? I thought you left. Why would I open the door? You won't even confirm that those are police officers. Those are just random goons kicking on my door holding guns.
They want you to open the door.
I don't care if they want me to open the door. They're holding guns. Tell them to go back outside, leave the guns outside, come in, knock on the door one at a time. I might open it.
The door, yes or no?
Why would I open the door? I don't need your help.
Okay, so you're not going to answer the door?
I don't need any help. I don't need any help that involves the police kicking in my door, though. You do understand this is all being video recorded, eh? I know, but see, the thing is, you're going to come kicking in here anyway, eh?
Okay, so you're not going to answer the door then?
There's no reason. I'm not in any trouble right now.
Okay, sir, then I'll let you go, okay?
I don't need any help, thank you.
If you don't have an emergency.
I do have an emergency. There's a white guy with a gun at my door pointed at it through the door. You don't know what's on the other side of the door to point it.
Answer the door if you have an emergency.
I'm not going to walk up to the door with him pointing a gun at it. What is so hard to understand about that?
Okay, sir, then I'm going to let you go, okay? Have a good night.
Eastbound 401 ramp to Guelph line blocked off. Southbound Guelph line ramp, southbound Trafalgar ramps to the East 401 all shut down. At the Allen, the express to collector transfer is still closed. And the ramps to Curtis Road, 418 and
Let them waste the whole fucking morning. I don't give a fuck. That's their problem. They're supposed to be doing something out here. They're not supposed to be 3 cops. That's 3 cruisers. It's all 3 cruisers, like Dougie said, right? So I guess I don't know if this racist cop going to be waving his gun at me today or not.
427 ramps to the East 407 and ramps to and from Finch blocked. Next report at 401, here's the forecast with Adam Stiles.
It is going to be a hot week here across the GTA. Hopefully you have air conditioning or someplace where you can cool off, because it's going to be a challenge. Daytime high today 29, feeling like 34. It's mainly sunny for most of the GTA. Slight chance of a late breeze shower into the afternoon.
Why are you banging on the door, bro? I'm not buying anything from you. You have a gun in your hands. Can you please get your cops away from my door and tell them to not point guns through doors they can't see through, bro? No. How many addresses are you pointing guns at doors at right now? Get them the fuck away from my door. They've been told repeatedly I don't need their help. I just wanted to know if they were going to point guns at me today, so they showed up and did, eh? Very funny. Are you going to do that? Do that, bro.
The weekend is no different. Both days, temperatures 32 to 33 degrees. Humidex values into the mid.
You've been ordered to stand down, and you're not doing it.
Today heading up to a high 29.
Downtown Toronto right now, 20.
The state of emergency hasn't expired yet, bro.
Similar conditions there.
You've been ordered to stand down by military police commander, and you're refusing to comply, and now you're attempting to break into military property. That is not wise, bro.
6 City News Time, 3:54.
Most people are unhappy when things go downhill. Hi, I'm Sean from New Balance Toronto. We're going downhill.
Hey, I'm going to call the cops on you little bastards.
Our flagship location is moving south to Summerhill. It's a quick walk downhill to Toronto's largest selection of New Balance footwear, apparel, and accessories. Our new address.
What's that, your nightstick or your taser?
34 Young Street, that is. New store, new neighborhood, same great products and service. New Balance Toronto, your fit specialist for 20 years. Get informed and get the answers you need.
We are working for you.
Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day. This is 680 News.
Movie stars Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are donating $200,000 to help promote Indigenous women's leadership. The donation by the Hollywood couple is to kickstart the Cody Institute's goal of raising $1 million for its International Center for Women's
We're fine,
Leadership.
thanks.
Reynolds says Indigenous women are the leaders who will develop and implement approaches to increase social capital of their own communities, organizations, and nations. The Institute is aiming to expand its offerings of leadership programs across the country for First Nations, Métis, and Inuit women leaders. Your business report, 60 seconds away. 6 City News Time, 3:55.
A message from the War Amps. When you use the War Amps key tags, you protect your keys. If you lose your keys, the
d'une façon.
Vous avez fait ce que vous avez voulu. Tout à l'heure, vous avez dit vous n'avez pas dit je suis un Indien, vous n'avez pas dit je suis un membre de la nation, mais vous êtes devenu parce que vous êtes considéré chez les Inuits comme un Inou. Donc, je veux dire, vous avez réussi tout ce que vous vouliez faire, même devenir un Inou, même changer de...
J'ai pas réussi à garder les buts pour les Red Wings de Détroit.
Ah, on va arranger ça.
Ça, c'est la grande. Ça, c'est la grande. C'est ce que Marie-Christine me dit souvent quand je fais. Moi, ce qui m'aide beaucoup pour mon équilibre mental, c'est que j'aime faire des dépressions nerveuses profondes, courtes. Ça peut durer 1 heure, 1 heure et demie. C'est profond. Puis là, elle me connaît, puis elle me voit que je viens de m'effondrer. Puis là, je raconte que j'ai raté ma vie, que j'ai souffert toute ma vie. Puis elle me dit exactement ça. T'as raté ta vie. T'as fait tout ce que tu as voulu dans ta vie. Bien évidemment, ça se résume à une vie. Ben des gens pourraient dire ce que je dis. Beaucoup de bonheur. Beaucoup de malheur en 72 ans. Je pense que c'est ça que j'ai fait. Ce que je veux dire.
At least 11%. Canadian dollar on Monday gained 16/100%, closing at 73.21 cents US. North American markets are coming off a winning start to the week. TSX was up by 1.3% or 200 points to 15,389. Stateside, the Dow rose by 2.3% or 580 points to 25,595. And Boeing and Apple helped lift the Dow. Boeing soared by 14.4% Monday, Apple gaining 2.3%.
I ain't buying nothing off you little bastards. I'm gonna call the cops on you if you don't leave.
NASDAQ gaining 116 points to 9,874. S&P adding 44 points to 3,053. Now time for the Express Gold Refining XAU.ca gold price update. It added 90 cents, finishing at 1,781. Oil rose by 3.1%, closing at $39.70 a barrel. As for Western Canadian Select, it was up by more than 5.5% to $30.28 a barrel. And Bloomberg's Larry Kofsky has more on what we're watching.
Fed Chair Jay Powell and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin will go before a House panel today to discuss their response to COVID-19. Coming up later today, another look at housing as S&P reports on April home prices. The Conference Board will have its reading on June consumer confidence. FedEx reports its quarterly earnings after the bell. Shelter-in-place mandates put the company in the midst of an unexpected season, but it also faced higher costs. Larry Kofsky, Bloomberg Radio.
At the Business Center, I'm Carl Garnett.
They've been trying to write it up for years so they can pull off, he was trying to do suicide by cop.
Which is why we're a member of the Canadian Broadcast Standards Council. As a member, we're committed to upholding the highest standards of broadcasting and adhering to specific codes of conduct. If you have a comment on what you've heard, contact us or visit the CBSC's website, cbsc.ca. We'll respond to your concerns and send you information on the council and its codes.
Who are you talking to, bro? That's a lie. That's a lie because I've already told 3 different people that I didn't ask you to come to my door and I don't know why you're here. If you don't leave, I'm calling the fucking cops, bro. If you don't fucking leave, I'm calling the cops, bro. Bullshit. Why are you pointing guns through my fucking door, you pussy? Open it up a little, eh? You're banging on it with tools and machinery, bro. That's not what your toolie is for, bro. Oh, this is where he's going to show me he's gentle and polite. Bro, you're not coming in here because I don't need your help. I do not need any help from you. That was not what the call was about. Really? Because I've been talking to you for 60 seconds already, bro.
5 times a day, and you'll always be in the know. 6 City News Time, 4 o'clock.
Number 1 for breaking news.
I just need to talk to you for 1 minute and I can go. I'm not your boyfriend, buddy. That weirdo shit ain't gonna work on us. They told you the city was gay. It ain't true.
Patrick, here's what's making news this hour.
After a passionate all-day debate, Toronto City Council says no to defunding the police budget, but does agree to several
already marked on the door to say they're not allowed here. The flag is hanging. They're not allowed here. There's no, oh, we gotta talk to, no, international law. They know what I'm talking about. That's the
is rejecting an appeal from Greater Toronto and Hamilton mayors to make masks mandatory. The Ministry of Health says a provincial policy is not necessary because local medical officers of health have the authority to put the policy in place. The Ontario government has made a move to assemble task force to review and reform the towing industry. This is something CAA has been advocating for over a decade.
2 more NBA players test positive for COVID-19, and the Blue Jays start moving the team down to Dunedin. Sports at 15.
Earnings from the parent company of Circle K convenience stores is expected to be a focus for investors. FedEx is getting ready to report today as markets come off a winning start to the week.
680 News Time, 401. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Craig Gear.
Westbound 401 at Dixon, 2 left lanes are still blocked here, down to a single lane getting by this crash cleanup. It's a rolled over tractor trailer. OPP saying it was carrying liquid latex. There you go. Just thought you might want to know. They said it should take around 3 to 4 hours. That was at about midnight. So we'll just wait and see. Northbound Dixon ramp to the West 401 still blocked here because of that as well. The Nielsen and the northbound Markham Road ramps to the West 401 are closed. This is maintenance related. West 401 ramp to Markham Road, that's also blocked. Southbound Avenue ramp to the West 401 is still closed as well. From the Allen to approaching the 400, the collector lanes are closed this morning. So the ramps in between, the Allen, the Yorkdale, the Dufferin, and the Keele ramps all shut down. Southbound here Ontario and northbound Mavis ramps to the West 401 blocked for maintenance. Westbound 401 ramps to Mavis and to Highway 25 are also closed. Eastbound 401 ramp to Guelph Line, that's been blocked. Southbound Guelph Line ramp to the highway has been closed. Southbound Trafalgar ramp as well. And at the Allen, the express to collector transfer has been shut down through here. Also, still waiting on the ramps to Curtis Road, 418 and Holt to reopen this morning. Westbound Elgin Mills ramp to the southbound 404 shut down. And the south 427 ramp to the eastbound 407 and the ramp to and from Finch has been closed. Do you have questions about COVID-19? 680 News is working to get you the answers you need. Ask us anytime at 416-872-6800 and we'll work to get you the answer. Your next report is at 411 and with the forecast, here's Adam Stiles.
We've got a warm week coming our way this week today.
It's a good drum beat pattern changing, bro. How many times I gotta call your boss and tell you to fuck off? Hey, you're claiming to be the cops. The cops say they don't know who the fuck you are. 2 different fucking police are telling me they don't know who you are, but I'm supposed to open the door to you, bro. Should I call them again? Should I leave the phone next to the door so you can talk to them? Because they said they don't know who you are, so I'm not opening the door to a bunch of white guys with guns at 4 in the fucking morning telling me they just need to talk. Talk to yourselves. There's 3, aren't there? I can't hear you, dumbass. You're not projecting. You're not an MC. You're a PC, stupid. Do I have to call them again? I can't hear you, dumbass. Why don't you just call me if you're the real police? If you're really the police, call me on the phone, stupid. I can't hear you through the door, stupid. I cannot hear you, bro. So how far down the hallway did he move? If I come closer to that door, what's going to happen? Oh, yeah. So how many times do you have to be told, I don't want nothing from you? The police say they don't know who the fuck you are. No, but the people that are on the phone when you call the police say they don't know who the fuck you are. Well, you should call your boss because they don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not opening the door to you because I don't know who the fuck you are, but you got guns pointed at me and you're white. Fuck off.
Calls in Toronto Police. I'm Omen Qureshi.
You're listening to 680 News at 4:05. A man has been rushed to hospital in critical condition after being stabbed during a robbery downtown. Police say 2 men were robbed outside a restaurant at John and Front Streets around 12:30 this morning. 1 man was stabbed in the robbery and has been taken to hospital with very serious injuries. Constable David Hopkinson with Toronto Police are asking the public for help searching for the suspect.
So we would be looking for anyone who happened to be in the area who might have taken maybe a video or a picture in the area. We'd be looking for anyone with dash cam video that might have been driving through, and we'd be willing or we'd want to speak to any business.
Yeah, there's people smashing on my door claiming to be cops. Every time I call you guys don't know what it's about. So why are there guys smashing on my door telling me, come outside, come outside? That's not a police thing to do, is it? Can you please sort this out? Because I don't need no help from the police or any weirdos at my door at 4 in the morning trying to convince me to come outside.
What's the address that you're talking about?
If they're real cops, you would know, wouldn't you? You see my fucking point? Excuse me?
I don't know who's calling.
But you don't know where your officers are right now? You ain't got your eyes on the by them? You just got called 15 minutes ago. You just got called 15 minutes ago saying, get these assholes away from my door. They're saying that I need their help somehow. I don't need their help. Why are they at my door?
Did you call the police?
I asked where was the officer that points is going to be every day, going to be today. Is it safe for me to go outside? They sent them to my door, pointing guns through the door. They need to talk to me. No, they don't. I didn't ask for their help. Oh, we didn't send the cops. Well, who are these assholes at my door?
Well, you must have called, so...
So who are these assholes at my door? Are they cops or not? Are they on duty or off duty? What's the deal? Is it going to be an unofficial thing or what?
I can look it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Get them away from my door, because I don't need no help, eh? I don't own a hammer or anything with a pistol grip or an axe or a chainsaw or nothing. That doorknob's not connected to anything, buddy. So the person you claim is your boss just said they don't know who the fuck you are.
With why. Ministry of Health spokesperson Alexandra Hilkin says a provincial policy isn't necessary, as local medical officers of health have the authority to institute the same policy the mayor's requested under Section 22 of the Health Protection and Promotion Act. Mayor Frank Scarpiti and other Greater Toronto and Hamilton mayors had agreed to make an appeal to the Ford government to take action and put a mandatory face covering policy in place for big cities. He says if the province won't proceed, then municipalities will have to go it alone.
I found it encouraging that Dr. Yaffe clearly indicated that nothing is off the table, and that's encouraging.
Well, the province is stopping short of making masks mandatory. It is, however, strongly urging individuals to wear masks or facial covering when physical distancing is a challenge. I'm Phil Martino. You're listening to All News Radio 680 News. More than 100 agri-food workers tested positive for COVID-19 in Ontario's Windsor Exits over the weekend. The region's chief medical officer...
Well, I've told you I don't need your help, and you're not listening, and the people on the phone say they don't know who you are, so I don't know why you think I'm going to open the door. You have not convinced me why I should be opening the door. That makes no sense whatsoever in this situation.
Help the people down there, and the only way we can help them and save the crops and save the farmers' businesses by a full surge, and that's what we're doing.
The results in Windsor Essex represent the 2 highest daily case count increase in the region since the start of the pandemic. Meantime, in London, 8 people in their 20s have tested positive for COVID-19 after attending a private party earlier this month. The health unit there says contact tracing is showing them those infected individuals went to other large gatherings before they knew they had COVID-19. And among the places of said large gatherings, Dr. Chris Mackey, the medical officer of health for the Middlesex London Health Unit, explains.
We're aware of travel to the Waterloo region and to the Hamilton area. There may have been travel beyond that in the extended group. We're still investigating that.
When Mackey talks of the extended group, he means there were more than 10 people at this private party, but he says the good news is none of those infected are severely ill.
Oh, well, that's great news for her.
You're listening to All News Radio 680 News. Reforms to the towing industry could be on the horizon as the Ontario government is forming a task to force a review of problem areas. 680's Callie Dorn says it's being called a step in the right direction by CAA.
After over a decade of calling for changes to the towing industry, CAA is seeing movement by the Ontario government. Teresa DeFelice, Assistant Vice President of Government and Community Relations with CAA South Central Ontario, says there's a lot of change that needs to be made, including more training and certification.
The whole world's going to say, well, he was in the middle of a sickle crisis, so we got it. They're going to say, no, he's right.
You don't need any type of certificate to do that work. And we're talking about work that's done on Ontario's roads, in particular the highways that are high-stress situations.
She's also calling for clearer rules around consumer protection and a governing body for the industry.
Can you
Right
get
now,
the police
municipalities have
to be
different
under
rules
the
and
watch
pricing,
of
which leaves
somebody?
consumers in the industry unclear on how to practice.
News
Is always
Yeah,
changing.
she sent them over with a cell phone message,
Listen
text
3,
message or some
4,
shit.
5 times a day.
This is 680 News.
Ask to play us on your smart speaker.
Now, the 680 News gas price update and process price did not change at midnight. It's holding at $1.09 a liter at most GTA stations. Traffic and weather together next. 680 News time 410. As more local community businesses and services reopen, and with gatherings increased to 10 people, we must continue our efforts to protect each other. Practice physical distancing. Stay 2 meters apart. Wear a face covering when physical distancing is a challenge, and continue to wash hands frequently. Get tested if you're worried you may have COVID-19 or have been exposed to the virus. Inside or out, stay safe, save lives. Visit ontario.ca/coronavirus to learn more. Paid for by the Government of Ontario. It's time for 11. It's time for traffic and weather together on the ones. How are the roads looking, Craig?
Oh, not too bad. Everything's moving nicely. We have some construction still in place there, though. So it looks
Can
like...
you people get the hell away from my door? I did call the cops on you. They said they don't know who you are, so I don't know why you're at my door. Are they gone? Good.
Problem on the westbound 401 at Dixon. 2 left lanes blocked here for this tractor-trailer rollover. So it's obviously still in place. It's going to be a little while longer here. Blocking northbound Dixon ramp to the west 401 as
but my credit stay good enough to get a phone. I can't throw bricks and golf carts from the fucking sidewalk.
Northbound Markham Road ramps to the west 401 and the west 401 ramp off the highway to Markham Road. The lanes are blocked off. Lots of work happening through here. So the Allen, the Yorkdale, the Dufferin, and the Keel ramps to and from. Down 401 ramps still blocked are the southbound Trafalgar ramp to the highway and the ramps